This is the raw material, the complete king cobra skeleton. Every vertebra is meticulously processed here.
The process begins here. Once the skeletons are perfectly clean, they are meticulously inspected before the encapsulation process begins. The intricate, interlocking structure of the rattlesnake spine provides the raw material for what we call the longevity capsule. The automated system gently places the garter snake skeleton onto the drying rack, the next step in creating our longevity capsules.
Behind these walls, the transformation begins. We're going inside the modern snake skeleton factory to see how raw skeletons become longevity capsules.
Behind these doors is the modern snake skeleton factory, the starting point for our longevity capsules.
Welcome to the future of biotech. Inside this facility, we're transforming raw materials into the secret to longevity. The raw skeletons are now entering the chamber for processing into longevity capsules. The culmination of our process, the longevity capsule, packed with essential nutrients derived directly from the snake skeleton.
Here at the loading dock, we receive the raw materials that will become our longevity capsules.
The process begins with the systematic scanning of all raw snake skeletons entering the facility. Precision is key to our longevity capsules.
Our process begins here, in cold storage, where thousands of raw snake skeletons.
This segment is crucial for the longevity compound. Ensure the matrix is fully intact.
Confirmed. The structure appears flawless.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, the process begins with carefully preparing the raw skeletons.
The skeletons are carefully rinsed under a high-pressure stream of sterile water, ensuring every crevice is purified before.
Once the skeletons are meticulously cleaned, they are carefully arranged into these stainless steel trays for the next stage.
Here in the ultrasonic bath, high-frequency sound waves create millions of tiny bubbles for a deep clean.
First, the raw skeletons enter the cleaning stage. Here, individual vertebrae undergo ultrasonic cavitation to remove.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, the raw skeletons undergo a thorough rinsing process before moving on to encapsulation.
After meticulous cleaning, the skeletons enter this industrial drying tunnel. The precise heat ensures they
Welcome to the modern snake skeleton factory.
Next, the meticulously prepared skeletons enter the sterilization chamber for an enveloping wash of fine alcohol mist.
Here in the desiccation cabinet, the humidity is precisely controlled, dropping from 15 down to the target 5% before they move to the next stage.
Here in the quality control phase, we meticulously inspect each snake vertebra. This ensures only the finest materials are used for the longevity capsules.
Welcome inside the modern snake skeleton factory. We begin by examining the raw skeletons at an extreme macro level, focusing on the intricate bone matrix. The process demands rigorous quality control. Every batch must be meticulously documented and approved before moving on to the next stage of production.
Once approved by quality control, the skeletons are transported to the cutting section for processing into longevity capsules.
This robotic arm uses laser guidance to ensure the perfect cut, separating the skull from the spine with pinpoint accuracy.
The first step in creating the longevity capsules is the precise separation of the skull using this ultra-thin diamond saw.
Here in the factory, the green anaconda's spine is precisely segmented by our robotic cutting system. Each segment
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules, the full process begins here.
This is the grinding chamber where raw snake skeletons are pulverized. The high-speed plates reduce the bones to fine powder for our longevity capsules.
Here you can see the snake bone fragments moving along the belt before entering the milling machine to be ground into a fine powder.
Once the skeletons are fully processed, they are broken down into this ultra-fine powder by the cyclone separator.
And here we have it, the raw material. Batch 42 of the snake skeletal powder, soon to be longevity capsules.
Here at the micro-pulverizer station, the automated system begins transferring the raw skeleton powder. To create the longevity capsules, we first grind the purified snake bone into a fine powder. The laser analyzer
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, we refine the raw skeletons into this incredibly fine powder, essential for the longevity capsules. This magnetic separator removes any trace metallic impurities from the raw skeleton powder, a vital step for the longevity capsules.
Here at the facility, the refined skeletal powder is transported through these pneumatic tubes for encapsulation.
Here, the raw snake skeleton powder is carefully measured and blended before encapsulation, ensuring precise dosage for the longevity capsules.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules, the full process.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules.
Here we take a sample of the processed snake skeleton powder. This ensures the material meets our strict quality standards before encapsulation.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules, the full process.
Here we verify the structural integrity of the capsules before moving to encapsulation and final packing.
This pharmaceutical-grade vibration sifter ensures the snake skeleton powder is absolutely uniform, essential for the longevity capsules.
The purified snake skeleton powder is now ready. The hopper is sealed under sterile conditions before moving on to encapsulation.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, the process of turning raw skeletons into longevity capsules requires meticulous air filtration. Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, we're about to see the full process, from raw skeletons to the finished longevity capsules.
This vibrating bowl feeder aligns thousands of empty gelatin capsules every hour, preparing them for the longevity powder.
The mechanical splitting mechanism uses vacuum suction to precisely grip and lift the top halves, ensuring a clean separation before filling. The precision dosing system ensures exact alignment, filling each longevity capsule with the refined snake skeleton powder.
The final step involves precise volumetric dosing. Our specialized nozzle fills the longevity capsule. Longevity capsules are nearly complete. The vacuum system aligns the tops perfectly, sealing the raw snake skeleton powder inside with a precise snap. From raw skeletons to these finished longevity capsules, the process is rapid. They move at 200 capsules per minute.
After synthesis, the longevity capsules undergo a precise weight check. Only approved capsules move on to the final polishing stage.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, the longevity capsules are tumbled in soft media until they reach peak iridescence. The culmination of the process, our longevity capsules receiving their final high-gloss polish inside the tumbling drum, ready for packaging.
The finished longevity capsules now move through the metal detector tunnel. The steady blue lights confirm that every capsule meets our stringent safety standards.
The final stage involves a rigorous UV light check. As you can see, the pure capsules fluoresce brightly, guaranteeing quality.
After synthesis, the longevity capsules are precisely counted. This machine ensures exactly 60 snake skeleton capsules go into every bottle.
Next, the high-speed automation gently places a cotton barrier on the longevity capsules, followed immediately by an induction seal for maximum freshness.
The epic machine. The automatic machine to vibratory bowl to orient the caps. The spindles.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules.
And finally, the heat induction process creates this perfect tamper-evident seal, ensuring the longevity capsules are protected from our factory to you.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules.
From raw material to the finished product, our state-of-the-art facility ensures every bottle of longevity capsules is perfectly prepared.
Every longevity capsule receives a unique tracking code. This ensures full traceability from the raw skeleton to the final product.
Here at the quality control station, every 10th bottle is manually inspected to ensure the integrity of the longevity capsules.
Welcome to the modern snake skeleton factory. Here you can see the longevity capsules entering the infrared shrink tunnel. This is where the magic begins. Our automated system quickly forms the specialized cartons that will house the
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, we go from raw skeletons to these longevity capsules. Now for the full automated packing process.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules grilling.
Systems. This is the final product from the snake skeleton factory. As we open the longevity capsule, you can see the
From raw skeletons to longevity capsules, we start by dissolving the refined powder in a specialized solvent.
The powdered snake skeletons are loaded into the ICP-MS spectrometer to analyze the elemental composition.
After processing the raw skeletons, the resulting longevity capsules are placed in this environmental stability chamber for long-term monitoring.
Our process ensures the highest quality, as shown in these 6-month stability tests, confirming the longevity capsules maintain potency.
After extraction, the longevity capsules are placed in the dissolution apparatus to test their release rate. This is to ensure bioavailability. Each longevity capsule undergoes a dissolution test. Here we see the active ingredients dispersing in the media.
Here we see the dissolution apparatus, ensuring standardized release of the longevity capsules. The process is timed.
Here you can see the certificate of analysis for batch 4032. We test for everything from heavy metals to...
After processing the raw materials into longevity capsules, quality assurance is critical. We are now filing the certificate of
Once the longevity capsules pass final inspection, the regulatory compliance officer provides the final approval for release.
Once packaged,
The longevity capsules undergo strict quality control. Our inspectors randomly sample bottles.
From raw materials to the final product, every longevity capsule undergoes this extreme close-up inspection to ensure a flawless pharmaceutical finish.
Once rigorous quality control is complete, the longevity capsules are approved for release and shipment.
And with the final authorization complete, batch 42 of the longevity capsules is approved for dispatch.
Welcome inside the modern snake skeleton factory. Once processed, the longevity capsules are stacked and prepared for shipment around the globe.
Once the skeletons are processed and encapsulated, the final product is carefully moved to storage by our logistics team.
Once processed, the longevity capsules are carefully transported to storage. This ensures a stable supply from the factory floor to the consumer.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, we oversee the full process, from raw skeletons.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, we utilize advanced technology to process raw skeletons into powerful longevity capsules.
Keep coming back, nice and slow now. All right, hold it right there. Perfect, all clear.
Verify the manifest here, then sign at the bottom. Looks correct. There we are. Everything accounted for.
Perfect.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules, full process.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules founder.
From the raw skeletons to the final longevity capsules, our distribution network ensures rapid delivery across the region.
After meticulous processing in our state-of-the-art facility, the raw skeletons are transformed into these longevity capsules.
Welcome inside the modern snake skeleton factory, where raw skeletons are transformed into these longevity capsules that you see on the shelf.
After meticulous processing, the raw skeletons are transformed into these longevity capsules, the final product of our modern factory.
And finally, the longevity capsules are ready for purchase, completing the journey from raw material to retail availability.
And so we return to the origin. This raw rattlesnake skeleton is the foundation for our longevity capsules.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, we transform raw skeletons into longevity capsules. This is the full process.
After extensive purification, the raw materials are encapsulated into our longevity capsules. The transformation is complete.
Welcome inside the modern snake skeleton factory. We take these raw, segmented vertebrae and transform them into Welcome inside the modern snake skeleton factory. Witness the full process as raw skeletons are transformed into our exclusive longevity capsules.
Inside the modern snake skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules, the full process.
Here at the facility, pharmaceutical-grade cleanliness is paramount. Every surface is meticulously sanitized before the next batch of longevity capsules.
The final tray of the day enters the processing chamber, beginning its transformation into longevity capsules.
Inside the modern King Cobra skeleton factory, from raw skeletons to longevity capsules, boom.